What's up, Clemson Nation? Guys, before we get into it, y'all know what I'm going to be talking about. The defensive coordinator, Kevin Steele, who just allowed 70 points in the game, has been let go, resigned, I don't care, whatever you say, he's not at Clemson anymore. Before we get into it, we got two new ACC TTCers to give a shout out to. First is Noah Spy, a Florida State TTCer, to add on to that little group, the Noel Patrol. And we also have Jack the Great 99, who is a Clemson TTCer. Hopefully he'll be sticking around a little longer than some of the other guys who did earlier this year that left when we started losing. And, you know, we might have some more Clemson TTCers coming in soon, which is good because we need them, of course. But y'all go check him out. I'll leave a link. Now let's get into this defensive coordinator thing. We let Kevin Steele go because of his performance this year. He was a pretty solid defensive coordinator before this year. He had some good years. He went, top 20 defenses in 2009 and 2010. He had a top 20 or top 25 defense, number 13 in the country in scoring last year, top in the ACC. And this year he was It was like 80-something or 70-something, something like that. So we had to let him go. You know, Dabo had to let him go. So he's gone, and now we've got some new candidates. Of course, a popular candidate for Clemson right now is Randy Shannon, the old Miami head coach. He had a good defense while he was down there. He's a good defensive coach. But right now, it looks like the guy we're talking to the most is Oklahoma's defensive coordinator. If we can snatch away Oklahoma's defensive coordinator, that'd be another great hire by, either Shannon or Venables. I don't know if that's pronouncing it right. It's probably is, probably in. I don't know. If he comes to Clemson, I'll get it right. But he's been with he's been with Stoops for a long time. From back when he was at Kansas State, he stayed with him, and to snatch him away from Oklahoma would be huge for us. It'd be like, I don't know if we can do it. But if we get him, that'll be a great hire by Coach Swinney. And we should, hopefully, if he can get this defense, and does it come down to strength and conditioning? You can only coach a player so much. It's developing the players that Clemson has had some trouble with. Developing players. We need somebody who will help develop these players into mean, aggressive defensive players. And I think that's what this Oklahoma defensive coordinator has been doing. He won the National Assistant Coach of the Year award in 2006. So, he's a pretty good coach. Of course, I'll be happy with Randy Shannon. Plenty of other names out there. I don't know how long we're going to take before we hire somebody. We'll see. We really, if we can improve on defense, if we had like the same defense we had, that 13th ranked scoring defense in 2010, if we had that in 2011, we'd have probably been undefeated in the regular season. Because, then again, our offense did stutter at the end. Who would have known? We would have won more games, I'll just put it that way. Probably would have beat Georgia Tech and NC State without a doubt. But we didn't. Let's move on, and that's what we're doing right now with this hire. And that's it for right now, guys. I'll get another video out here when we actually hire somebody. We lost to Boston College in basketball, and the most embarrassing loss in years for Clemson, probably by far the worst loss this year. We always lose these games against terrible teams on the road. If it was at home, we would have won easily. But on the road, no. We can't play on the road at all in the ACC. So I'll make a Duke post-game video after that game. And that's it for right now. Let's see what happens with this. Todd Gurley come to Clemson.